Welcome back, family and change agents and people of God. Welcome back to people who have visited with me before and to the newcomers as well. I'm Tan Rich, and I'm here to encourage and empower and share what God has for me to share with you on this very day. So please like and subscribe and share the video as you're coming in. Also in the comments section, you can let me know where you're viewing from. I'd be interested in seeing that. And I'm back to share a most relevant message with you today. So the title of today's message is Don't Chase, Replace, Next. Okay? And so I want to get into that with you. And what I want to do is I'd like to share some valid points for a healthy and a lasting relationship with you. So I'm going to be looking at my notes a little bit with this information, and then we'll talk a little further about that afterwards. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, whatever time you're viewing me, and I hope all is well. So once again, it's don't chase, replace, next, okay? Because there's always a next, okay? When one door closes, another door opens. So stay positive and know that there is a future ahead of you. So the first point that I want to share is a healthy relationship is one that adds to both people's lives and their overall well-being. The second thing is that any relationship requires communication, respect, and boundaries. And I know in talking with people, I think one of the things that lacks most after communication missing in a relationship is boundaries. Oftentimes we don't put boundaries in place until after we might notice a red flag or two, or we might not even put the boundaries in place at all because we just hope that things will change. But boundaries are a non-negotiable, and they are necessary in all of our relationships. The next thing, it's not enough to just have liked interest and attraction. That is not going to hold a relationship together, nor will that make a healthy and a satisfying relationship. So we're going to need a bit more than that. In addition to that, you're both going to need a partner who acknowledges your feelings and your needs even after the chase is over. We know that when we first initially start a relationship, we've got the butterflies, we're on the phone with everybody, we're bragging on Mr. Right, bragging on Mrs. Right or Ms. Right or whoever, and we're just in such a euphoria of excitement, okay? Well, what happens when that wears off? What happens when the chase is over? Are we going to have something that's going to maintain that, okay? Are our needs going to be acknowledged? Are our feelings going to be recognized and acknowledged after the chase is over? That's something that you need to give thought to. Both parties also need to value each other, okay? Not in a sense of validating one another, because we don't need validation. We know who we are on the inside and we know what we bring to a table. But are you going to have a partner that values you, and are you going to respectfully value your partner as well? Remember, family of God, actions speak louder than words. And this is something that I'm a real stickler on. You can yaddy-daddy, tell me anything. I want to see what you do, okay? Because people can tell you what you want to hear. People can tell you what sounds good. People can pull back from hurting your feelings. But we need to look and see, are you following through on these things that you're saying? Are you following through on what I assume you are going to do? These things have to be shown. Actions do speak louder than words. Do you trust one another? Trust is vital to a relationship. No trust, no relationship. If I have to play Detective Gadget to figure out where you are, once you tell me where you are, I have to go behind and check behind you, or I have to receive a phone call and someone's telling me I spotted such and such here, I spotted such and such there. I'm not going to be bothered with those things, okay? I need to trust that you're where you say you are. I need to trust that you're doing what you say you're going to do, and you need to trust that same thing from me. Okay, so in addition to that, we have to have open and honest communication, because that's vital to every relationship. That's in a friendship, that's in a situationship, that's in a relationship. Open and honest communication. Do the two of you empathize with one another? If I'm not feeling well, are you going to go above and beyond for me? If you're not feeling well, am I going to go above and beyond for you? That's empathy, when you show that you care about someone's situation or circumstances. And then the other thing that I want to mention, which is one of the last vital points that I came up with, are you both totally committed? Are you on the same page? Does the relationship have a label? Are we casually seeing each other? Are we in a committed relationship? Are we exclusive with one another? We need to know the terms. And I know a lot of people don't like to focus on that. They just like to spend time with one another. But you do need to have an idea of the status of your relationship. And you have to remember the adage, be careful what you wish for, because that aligns itself with, if I don't really know who you are, I don't know who I'm getting. I need to know what I can expect to get and who I'm expecting to get. So I need to be careful what I'm asking for, okay? And this is the very reason why we as women do not chase men, okay? Often a woman will be like, oh, I'm looking for Mr. Right. I'm looking for Mr. Fine. He's tall, he's dark, he's handsome. Oh, look at his jewelry. Look at how he dresses. Oh my God, his car. Well, okay, all that's fine and good, but that does not tell you what's going on in the inside of this guy. What is this guy's character? Does he have integrity? Does he exhibit morals? Okay, who is he in here? And that's what we need to know and cannot find out just from appearance. We can't find that out. And so that's one of the reasons why it's best for us to fall back and allow a guy to chase us, so that once he chases us, we can decide if we want to participate in his pursuit or if we want to walk away and wait for something other than this person to pursue us, okay? And so when the person pursues, if it is someone that you think you'd like to get to know, that gives you the opportunity to do what queens do, and that is get to know this person in multiple settings. You cannot tell anything about a person based on how they dress, how they look, how good they smell, what they're driving. That's not going to be enough to sustain a healthy and satisfying relationship. So I cannot stress enough that we as women need to fall back and allow the men to be the hunters, which is what they have been meant to be for years past and now. And we need to allow that to take its natural place, so that when we do decide we're interested in his pursuit, then we can fall back, we can go into our detective state, and we can start finding out, who is this guy really? Is this someone that I'm compatible with? Is this someone I can enjoy spending time with? Is this someone that is respectful of women? How does he act out at the restaurant? How does he act at the bowling alley? How does he treat people that, serve his needs at the Walmart or the Walgreens or whatever? We need to see this person in multiple settings. We need to converse with them. It's not good enough to latch on to someone, put a title on it, and then discover after you've been spending some time that, wow, there's so many sides of this guy. Who is this? You need to find that out before you invest your time. And then we assert our right, which is our given right, to ask the questions, to spend the time getting to know them, and to experience their vibe once again in multiple settings. Now, the problem today is that many of us women want to cut through the barriers, and we want to pursue what appears to be Mr. Right or Mr. Fine, and we want to have instant gratification, and we want our relationship now, we want our man now, we want to be cuffed up now. But when you rush through things, it's going to be problematic, because the old saying is, anything worth having takes time. And that is not just a saying, that is the God's honest truth, okay? And it's not enough to find Mr. Right. It's a formula guaranteed to fail when we step out of our position as being the chosen ones and switch over to being the chasers. That is not going to forward you a satisfying, long-lasting, strong, healthy relationship. It's just not going to do it. So you need to adjust your crown, fall back, and let a man be a man, and pursue you because of the queen that you are, remaining in your place of being chosen. And it may take some time, but time passes quickly and it'll be well worth the wait. And this is going to save time and energy from having to walk away from a situationship that was doomed at the start. So replace mode gives the opportunity to adjust our crown, to get back in our lane, and to allow a man to chase us, thus leading to a better chance of a mutually satisfying and lasting relationship, which is what I'm sure we as women are all after. I want to recommend, before I close this off, I want to recommend a book that I have in my possession that I found very helpful in regard to relationships and, where we stand as queens in a man's life. And that book is Queenology by R.C. Blakes Jr. And I would highly recommend that you pick that up if this topic is something that interests you, and if you'd like to have some ideas and some information from a person who deals with relationships very regularly. He comes highly recommended. Again, the book is called Queenology, and it's by R.C. Blakes Jr. And with that having been said, don't feel like, oh my God, my time clock is ticking, or, I haven't been in a relationship in the last 5 years and all I want is my companion. I just want a good guy to hang out with. Your time is coming, because God told me to tell you that He has your Boaz. Just be still and know that He is God, and He is going to put your Boaz on your path, and He's going to put you on your Boaz's path when the timing is right, when it's divine timing. So just relax and allow things to happen naturally, because they are going to happen, and there is somebody just for you. In closing, I just want to say, be loving, be kind, be aware, and be blessed until the next video. And once again, if you have not liked the video or subscribed to my channel, the channel's name is Elevate, and I would love to have you subscribe, and I would love to have you push the like button. I'll see you again soon in the next video. God bless.